Hello YouTubers and random people of the internet, it is me, Ozzy, joined today with me, Lewis. Oh my god!
I think we're the only people that still do that after all this.
Am I going to prison because I did a dab?
I just did a dab, so I'm going to prison with you.
Oh, okay. I'll be going to the women's prison.
Damn.
Which should be fun. Oh look, we got Block to Flux. Hello, how are you doing? It's great to have you here.
This is the first time I've seen that on that screen. I was really confused why there's a random piece of text on the screen.
Yeah, this is the first live stream you've done of the new live streams. So it's all swish and professional. I mean, remember the days where we used to do shit streams?
Yeah.
Tell the viewers about
Literally,
how bad they were.
like a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago, we did shit streams.
Yeah.
No, but like 2018, 2019, like OBS didn't work on my computer.
We didn't even. It was what was it? It was XSplit back then.
Oh no, it was XSplit. Yeah, an XSplit. Who uses XSplit nowadays? Yeah, literally no one. So what we're going to do in this video, guys, is we are going to do a commentary. Oh, I'm going to not look at the webcam. I am going to look at the webcam.
I'm going to not look at the webcam. I'm going to look at the screen instead of this.
But we're going to be commentating over the best videos of 2021. Well, they basically have us in so we can actually comment on it. But yeah, what was I going to say? Most of them are comedy sketches.
Because most of the stuff that I'm in is comedy sketches.
Exactly. And yeah, we're just going to start it off with, well, actually, we're going to be talking about the MonoSupreme podcasts, which haven't been coming out recently, but, well, they may make a resurgence at some point.
Maybe when we find more time.
Oh, hello, again, Block to Flux. Recently watched your merch hunt with Richard Lloyd and Tailored Vision. Well, that's awesome. I hope you enjoyed it, because that edit almost destroyed me. So, you know, should be worth. I hope it was worth your time. But okay, let's get on into this. I slur my words a lot in these streams.
Same, but
But
just
it's
not in the
okay.
streams in real life.
Ah, well, it's fine. So we got a nice purple box around us, which makes us look cool. Ooh, purple. Okay, I'll put an earphone in and we're going to jump in together, guys.
Yep.
I can't even remember how this started, so let's just... Oh god, the old waiting screen, the TV. I've got rid of the TV now, guys.
Aw.
But, the old title sequence.
And the old music.
I still got that lounge music.
Well, yeah.
You Special of a Cybermen. Yeah.
That video almost killed me.
Right, hello YouTubers.
Oh, look at this.
It is me, Monos. No,
So
stop saying that now,
completely,
because it'll
compared
make
to
it
now,
easier.
completely
It's me, Ozzy.
low budget background.
Yeah, I just went on Google Images and typed in Scaro and just used that. Like, it's no wonder that doesn't work. But yeah, this was a really great episode. This is probably my favourite of the MonoSupreme podcasts that we've done.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry, you weren't in it, but
That's just how it works.
no, Doctor Who Adventures were such fun, and go check them out if you haven't already. Really great fun. We also did a stream with me, you, and Mana where we stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, the stream ended
Almost.
at like 11, 12, and
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
sat outside for like a good 30 minutes.
Discussing the future of MonoSupreme, which was kind of funny. But
yeah,
yeah, I am happy with the podcasts, but I think in future I'm not going to do them live. I'll probably end up doing them pre-recorded.
Yeah.
Because,
it's just depressing.
and I was thinking maybe not doing them specifically Doctor Who, maybe putting them on the second channel to where we can just talk about whatever we want.
I
Really.
think if we do it in Doctor Who specifically, we're going to get stuck eventually on talking points.
Yeah. I mean, I could go on all night, but I mean, you haven't watched the new latest
I
series of Doctor
refuse
Who,
to.
so yeah, it's nowhere near as good as it used to be. But you know, I digress. But MonoSupreme podcast will return in some format, but we're just not sure when or where.
Yeah, I do think pre-recorded would be better. Obviously, it's more editing work, but it's more of a thing that it's going to be less of us just rambling on. We can, you know, have the actual brain.
Brain? Would they have the actual brain? Well, we can talk about real life shit as well.
Well,
Without
but
getting
yeah,
too
but
personal,
it's
but you know.
more that it's less just inane ramblings that people have to listen to.
Mm.
You're actually cutting it down to the actual talking points. So
Yeah,
when we get
yeah,
caught
yeah.
off track and you're like, I don't actually want that in the final product. You can get rid of that.
I don't know whether I should just like cut off video as well. Just literally just have it as an audio podcast. But I mean, we'll see.
One less thing to worry about. We'll see.
Yeah, because you
It'll
don't
be-
really need the visuals for podcasts, though, do you?
No.
No.
It's like we're going through this year, even though it was last year, is the year that we're changing things up and deciding how the channel goes.
Yeah, I think we're definitely doing a better job than we did before. But this video, I'm proud of. I like this one. My friend John, who we went to the Doctor Who escape room with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He filmed this when we were on a walk. I said, "I've got an idea."
With pink people in the background.
Yeah. Dab. Oh no, there's 2 dabs in this video.
Oh.
We're going to prison again.
Well, we're going to prison.
Okay. So what else we got? Okay, so this is the part where we're going to watch the entire videos and comment over them, and let us know if you've seen these videos and what you thought. Because tragically, we didn't get any comments on these videos.
That's just how life is, to be honest.
It is. I think we're at the point now where we can kind of put out what we want and people will comment. But back then, we hadn't really earned it because we hadn't really made enough. So, you know. Okie dokie. That's right. I can't even remember how this idea came up. Was it just one of those walking home? And
I'm trying to say.
I can't
Now
remember.
that I can see the title, I can't see this. Yeah, this is definitely one of the ones where I came over and you had the start of an idea, and then you were like, "We're going to go out to the field over there."
Oh, we improv this, didn't we? I remember. Well, we wrote down the basic lines, and then we
because this is the start of us starting to improvise lines as opposed to having a set script.
Yeah, we don't. Would you say that? Which one do we work better with?
I say we work better with a script, but I think sticking to that script is not necessarily our strong suit, considering we don't learn our lines.
That's true.
I think.
I'm just saying, are you cut off at the front? You are a little bit cut off. Maybe you need to scoot over a tiny bit. Apologies for that, viewers.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I think that us having a basic script and then improvising off of that script.
Yeah, having a little foundation. Because then we can actually stay on track, because, well, when you completely improvise, you don't know what to do for the other takes. Because obviously we're trying to do this from a filmmaking perspective.
Well, yeah, because from what we had was, that was like, okay, we've improv that, and I'll talk about it more when we actually get to the scene, but we had a scene where we were like, I don't know what you said in the prior takes. We had to watch the tape back on the old camera.
Which you couldn't scroll through the footage on the old camera, which was great. And this royalty-free music, because the original video got blocked.
Yeah.
The boys are back in town. Oh, the 4K upscale is really bad on this. It just really struggles with grass because, well, it's kind of creating detail that isn't there. And this is old.
Yeah.
Old Lewis.
Old Lewis that looks younger, but yes.
Flossing, well, failing at flossing.
Yeah. This is a lot of things that, well, I think a lot of scenes we've done have been based off of that Bully Maguire thing. Yeah,
a lot of it. I would like to have done a comparison between this and the original version, because I changed quite a lot. I'm going to be eating at the same time, guys, because I'm kind of hungry.
What are you doing here?
Literally, yeah. Literally, what we did is we came up with like basic lines to go off of.
I'm asking you the same question.
For this take, and then we just sort of expanded upon those.
Yeah.
So literally on his phone he would write down, what are you doing here? Huge hill that way.
Oh yeah, we did it in like little snippets. But the problem with the original cut is that we kind of repeated ourselves a lot.
Yeah.
Because we improvised. With this, I cut it down. Tried anyway.
Literally right there.
And the colour's much better on this one as well. McChibbers.
We blur out my phone number.
And I'm not even gonna call. Oh, my old phone case.
Chris.
That was originally supposed to be, and I just really didn't want to play Chibnall because I was already Moffat.
Look, it's not Jerry.
We haven't used Chibnall since.
No.
Which is kind of funny considering he is the current showrunner.
No, we haven't. Moffat is still so much funnier.
Yeah, Moffat's a better character. The thing is with Chibnall, like, the character is that he basically goes to parties and shit and just schmoozes with everybody.
He's actually cool.
Yeah. Oh, we got a comment. Who we got?
Dalek Apocalypse says hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
BBC haven't been original for years.
Oh, we got 6 people. That's good. That's good for kind of. It is still a Doctor Who video, but it's not a.
Not
prominently
strictly Doctor Who
not
video.
strictly.
If you can comment, we might be slower down the past streams because, you know, obviously full screen there, we can't actually see the comments on the screen. We'll have to look down, which means I'll have to look away from the video.
That's fine.
But if you do leave comments, we'll get to them eventually.
Oh, the
anything in years.
montages coming up.
Screw this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and obviously I redid the effect on this. In the original, it was never there.
No, yeah, it's literally just a sound, and it works a lot better with the actual.
He likes things to be spontaneous.
That's the way I want to do the sketches from now on. I want to kind of incorporate a kind of visual effect into everything and try and learn a new skill in each one. Well, I mean, we did the robot growing in the last one.
Yeah.
Composited and all that shit. I want to make my bedroom flooded at one point. And we're kind
That's
of
going to be pain for you to edit, but I'd love to see it.
yeah, that'd be fun. If you guys have any ideas for comedy sketches, well, just let us know because well, we don't turn anything down really.
I'm sort of also realising that the food thing doesn't really make sense to any of the viewers in that because it wasn't really addressed as a part of my character.
Oh yeah.
It was
Well,
just-
this is the first time it happens, right? So if
Yeah.
you do it again, then
But basically, every time we go to the film shoots, I bring a shit ton of food, so.
it's purposefully bad. I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's purposely bad in that regard.
Oh, that was the actual script that we had written down for our lines. And
Yeah. But we kind of went a little bit too serious as well in this. Because there was an entire segment I cut out when we were walking in a circle.
Yes.
Yeah, trying to think of ideas, and I completely cut it out because it destroyed the pace.
Triumphant eating pepperami.
No, that's the third dab in this fucking stream.
We are going to jail.
What progress have you made?
Well, yes, Mr. Chris.
I'm not going to slam my drink down the table because I'm sure it makes a lot of noise on the microphone. So I'm not going to do that.
Don't put it.
myself, main writer.
Push it onto the Xbox
right,
instead.
So, the Timeless Children,
It was
you just need to scrap that. You just address it and say it was all just a line.
Yeah, this
by
is the
the
scene I was talking about where we like
Nobody likes that.
didn't even write down lines for this one. It was just.
Oh, it's completely improv.
Yeah.
Jesus. But
let's
the thing I like about this is the fact that I moved back to get the focus on you.
And then the focus just didn't go on me at all. I was blurred out completely.
Why is that?
Well, you know,
Does it work in this way?
don't really
Wait,
think
I
we're
move back,
acting as at all.
and then the focus pulls on you.
knowledge for existence
When you don't have a
and
focus
forgot
pull,
about it.
just move out of the frame and it will sort itself out.
Development.
I mean, she is a police officer after all. And
It never goes back to you.
you.
Oh.
So we're going to base this entirely in a police station. It's going to be a base under siege.
I'm thinking the officer of the police station, Nick Cage.
I agree.
I'm just remembering you coming out with that, and I was like, how do I come up with something to say to that?
Well, you were literally like, you said to me,
So
say anything,
Dr.
try
Who
to
is gonna
stump
get to know
me.
each other
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
And I was like, I don't know how to stump him.
Let's face
It
now.
worked that time.
Example one.
She's
There
like-
if you wanted to, building up their own characters.
You can do if you want. I'm not against that, it'd be quite nice.
But then just a sort of swift cut back to the actual thing we're talking about. It's just.
Yes. It's
Also, I
gonna
didn't
be
realise
dark,
until
it can be a
afterwards,
feel, and
but
it's gonna be
you
very
can clearly see me
and
chewing the
yeah,
gum that I was chewing after lunch.
Oh yeah.
for the-
I don't know whether we'll do this
give
kind
it
of
that more emotional
completely improv bit. We will end up doing it at some point because improv is
depth. You like
funny.
the idea?
How much money do you
But
think?
It
I think
definitely
it was
needs
a bit
more
long.
structure than
It
this.
needs a bit more structure. It was a little bit long.
Which is why I'm saying that scripting was better for us, but this was the first video where we actually started to include
Freedom.
bigger bits of improv.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom.
Oh, and the thing is now I'd actually get you on the floor in the bush to dress up as Moffat.
Yeah,
Oh, mate, sorry.
instead
guys.
of us just kicking nothing.
Yeah. And I'd add some like thud effects or something like that. But you know, it's meant to be stupid.
And it was
it's not
literally
meant
like,
to
it wasn't even like an overdubbed Moffat voice, it was literally just me.
be. You
and-
doing it. But
in-
it kind of worked though because well, your Moffat voice and your real voice are quite different, so it kind of worked. I do love that. That's one of my favourite bits in our video. Well, it just goes written by Chris Chibnall.
Yeah.
Bastards. To be continued. Oh, hopefully, fingers crossed, the next part should actually play, so we can. Yeah.
Autoplay, yeah.
Just thinking in terms of playlist, whether I actually put it next.
Oh, right, yeah.
And this was when I was obsessed with having pre-title things like this.
Title cards, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And this was obviously like our first video in like a year
It had been a while.
because it was after lockdown. Hence the hair, which we loved, but we sort of, what's the word? Rationalised within universe.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you came round and said, "Oh, let's just hang around, not do a video." And then I looked at you and went, "Hey, you know what'd be a good idea?"
Well, it was more that you were getting a bit. You were like, I know you always come round, and every time you come round, we always do a video, and that's getting a bit annoying. And to an extent, it was, because literally it was just like, okay, I'm going round to do a video. End of. Oh yeah, we messed up that take because I did it wrong, so the sandwich was already cut in half first.
Yeah, well, I think the difference now, though, is the fact that we don't push each other too hard. Because, I mean, that fucking fan film we did, that clone feed fan film,
Yeah, it was just.
that exhausted us both, and we didn't really want to do it.
It was either
Towards the end.
perfection or it would get completely scrapped.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
this, we were like, we wrote it in a minute or two. We don't have high hopes for it. It's not meant to be anything special, and it actually turned out really well.
Yeah, it did. I wish I'd have kept the whole thing in black and white, though. Because why does it become non-black and white? Oh.
I think it's pretty dark still though, so I don't mind the fact that it's not. I don't mind the fact that it goes back into colour because it's not.
The fail. This was when we were like, "Oh, should we do another take now?"
Again, because we just heard her outside.
No, Layla. My cat's begging for food, by the way.
She's had food. She just wants our food.
We got anyone? On the
There's
chat?
like 4 slices of garlic bread. If you
No,
want.
no. I said we got anyone.
Oh, anyone?
Yeah.
It helped if I looked.
Oh look, it scribbles to screen. How are you doing? Great to have you. What's he said?
I wonder if it would have been funnier if the food gag was items that you both didn't like.
Oh yeah, so there was like a
Oh.
mini challenge inside the little thing, as in like I'm eating tomatoes and like
Yeah.
and actually throwing up.
Have I
That'd
got
be funny.
food?
Oh,
I don't
fuck.
like it.
Yeah.
And I deliberately tried to make my hair look messy, and it's somehow like not much messier than usual.
Should have put like we made it wet and like put some gel in it to make it look kind
Yeah.
of greasy.
But then we would have had to do. Well, we would have been able to do it because we would have had to do the other one before,
Yeah, yeah.
and then this one.
But do you notice the difference now? Like I was talking about 4K before we started, how sometimes you can't tell, but I think in this you can tell
Yeah.
the difference because it just looks really fuzzy and really soft. This shot was a nightmare for some reason. Every time I
we didn't
exported
have we didn't have lighting back then either.
Oh, no,
It
we
was
didn't
the
know what
phone
we were doing.
lighting.
See, was that then? Was that now? When we we
That was phone lighting. We didn't have any of these lighting kits or any of the small light. I think you had the 2 side lights.
Oh yeah, the 2 little side. I think that
but you
was
didn't
it.
have the one that's behind
The
us.
RGB, yeah. But the thing is, I've always had that softbox, and like we've never used it for some reason.
No. But
Yeah.
that one would have been great for up there because it would have made it
Atmosphere, yeah. I mean, I do want to use the attic again, in some capacity, because that'd be really cool. Right, free music, guys.
Everything has to be really free.
Is this meant to be nighttime or is it meant to be daytime? Because the
It's
sun
meant to be-
blasting through the.
It's meant to be early morning,
Yeah,
It's over
yeah.
now. It's my time to shine.
and I don't know why I chose British for
Escape
this,
from
but I
this
was just
hellhole.
British for it.
But you can't be trusted.
Escape from this
Your
hell.
track record.
You simply cannot stop me. I spent 6 months in that attic.
6
months?
I was like,
Only being fed.
cheese sandwiches.
Do you have any idea what that is
Me
like?
smiling because I'm like,
Yeah, you can see that there.
Could have at least warmed it up, made it a panini.
that's not how paninis are made.
Also, the main reason is that my hair's getting really long now. It's been 6 months since I had it cut. I mean, I'm starting to.
I mean,
8
that is
months.
definitely a difficulty when you're doing improv, though, in the fact that
Excuse me.
we
what
kind
do
of
you
did
mean by
repeat
that?
lines again in this
Alright,
because,
fine.
well, obviously you've not got
We're
a
under one
script.
condition.
No.
Not to
So,
become a slave to this channel.
But this was slightly
You
more
contribute.
scripted than the last one because we
Well,
did
leave it
have
up there.
some lines written on there.
yeah, yeah. But I think when we do improv next, we should, like,
I shall
dedicate
be the slave to your
a
channel as I
portion
used to.
to the improv.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good day to you.
I don't know.
Well, let's figure it out. But
It's all about trial and
We're
error.
definitely having a bigger
One more
portion
thing.
as improv now
Beware
than we
the
did
bells of St.
originally.
John,
Yeah.
for they shall ring once more.
Do you guys want to see us react to our old, very old videos?
Do you even still have those?
I still have our old videos. The Saw parody we did back in.
No,
I mean,
still-
we'll wait a little bit because I mean,
at that
we've
thing.
not really earned it yet. I don't think reacting to old videos yet.
No.
To not be on YouTube on
I
this
still
new
love
platform
that,
long
though.
enough. Yeah, I love the original. It's great. Me closing the door every 2 seconds. The best thing ever.
Who would have thought that we could,
Put something in front of the door.
yeah,
Yeah. Go downstairs, get a, I don't know, fucking.
literally just have a
Bowl.
code or something and just block the door shut.
We were stupid.
We still are occasionally.
Okay, this is part 3, which you weren't in, but I can let you comment over it if you want.
It's fine.
I'll allow it.
Oh, okay. I'm just not going to now.
This is another one in 4K, not really in 4K. Upscaled. Badly.
Dalek Apocalypse says, why not do a skit where you both have to survive a year without anything you both like? Oh, without anything we like to get a part in Doctor Who.
Hmm?
So we have to do a skit where we both have to survive a year without anything we like for
Oh,
us
right,
to get
okay.
a part in Doctor Who.
Alright.
As in, like, say, Chris Chibnall says, if you want a part in Doctor Who, you've got to live a
Oh
year
man,
without
how I
anything
love doing
you
the same
like.
thing.
Oh, that's
over
kind of
and
a cool
over
idea,
again
I like
to
that.
appease the YouTube algorithm.
I think Scribbles the Screen likes that as well.
Hello, TBV Figures. How you
I
doing?
should stop talking to myself like there's a camera watching me.
We do a lot of fourth wall things like that.
We do, yeah. Oh, the thing on my door.
Yeah.
I've still not patched it up. Because I can't be bothered.
Why bother?
Hey, it's a character in the MonoSupreme series now. We should do a sketch just about that thing in the wall.
Wall blob.
And well, this is when I first actually started doing the visual effects with After Effects. At the time, I was really pleased with it, but
I need to lie down.
Still better than our old videos.
well, got that to be grateful for. These are probably freezing now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the pizza and garlic bread's cold, but I can finish it afterwards.
Oh, that's my dad on the bed, by the way.
What are you doing?
No.
Oh, you died. You see,
I just
That's the
assumed it was
thing.
cloning.
I can't
We did a lot of
die.
cloning.
Oh, that would have. I
Killed.
tried doing that, but it was
What's up,
really
Doc?
difficult.
You seem upset.
But there is a lot of cloning in this. Like that. I had to completely overdub the scene and overdub the sound in that scene.
Chibnall's Doctor
So I had to
Who.
scoot the chair over the floor and put my drink down at exactly the same time.
Look, things change.
That's not the most
My
difficult
era
thing
was
because
different from
obviously
Tennant's,
our
and
normal
it was
overdubbing is
still
just
Oh,
awful for us.
it's terrible.
True.
I mean, I haven't even
Awesome
shared
good
this idea with you
stories,
yet, but I do eventually.
Resolution, spy
Well,
war,
I'll talk about it when we go do
Demons
the
of Punjab.
bootleg video, because we're
Yeah.
gonna
That's
comment
my
over that.
friend Gold in Dog
But,
Do. That's one way of
we
putting
badly
it.
overdubbed stuff in that video.
We didn't have Instagram
Overdubbing
filters
never goes well
colours
for
on
us.
every shot. Our music didn't sound like a pigeon.
Yeah, this line
talked,
was improvised, can you tell?
And we fleshed out our characters. What's happened to my favourite show?
Thing is, it looks like you're like looking at a script in the background.
Even Jammy Dodgers can't solve this one.
I mean, to say that I
No, I
filmed
know
pretty much the
something.
entirety of this, well, the first half anyway, by myself.
Yeah,
I think I did an okay job. It's all about those slow zoom ins as well. That's how you grab people's attention.
Destroy something.
I really like that shot. I really love that shot.
Where is it?
And then, really bad glow effect, which
it's
went on top of my
slightly
jacket.
lagged, yeah.
Yeah. I've learned a lot since then. I think that one's alright, because I rotoscoped the emitter out. And I kind of tilted the glow so it reflected on the
Yeah.
thing.
Oh no. I may not like the era, but I still need the merch
For some
for
reason.
some.
Him looking at it. Well, like when he was looking for it and like sonicking the shelf, it sort of reminds me of like when we missed the torch with DVD sort of thing. It was
Oh,
like,
in the merch hunt.
Nothing's here, but it's right there.
It's right in front of us. And I think this looks pretty convincing. The rotoscope of me in the background. I imagine if I filmed this with the new... That was my dad as well, by the way.
No, man, don't even think about it.
And that's a stunt prop, the one I'm holding. I made it.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
I
yeah.
made it out of cardboard.
It's like you had a second one just as a stunt.
No, I didn't spend like 40 quid on another one just to use as a stunt prop.
Matt, what have you done, Matt?
I had a really bad rash that day. on my leg. I quite like that shot. So I had to run all the way downstairs, put the camera outside, run all the way back upstairs. No, the clicker was working for that thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I keep forgetting we have to click around when we bought it.
Yeah, we need to sync it up to the new camera. Yeah.
Hello. In this video, we'll be
Minus
talking
cameo.
about the correlation between Dalek gun sticks
And sexuality.
and sexuality. Also balls.
Nobody cares about
It's
that.
quite a funny bit.
Stop.
That was completely
Matt's
impressed
stolen
by
my
mine.
Geordie figure. Come on, let's go get him. Come on. What? No.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's Of course, it's in it. Yeah, we'll talk about
Alright, whatever.
the me getting run over by the car thing. I'll talk about the different
right.
improvisations when it comes to that.
Oh yeah, there's do you still have? I still have them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I can show them off.
Maybe. You can
Do that during the break. We'll get them ready and. You know, this is really stupid because I spent like an hour rotoscoping this shot. I didn't even need to because I could have just like cropped the two images together. You get what I mean? Because
Yeah.
obviously rotoscope, you cut it out. But I didn't even need to do that, so I wasted so much time. I could have just cropped the video like this in 5 minutes.
that
I gave myself way too much work on this thing.
maybe for like that first one when you're both running
Oh yeah,
down
there's a
that way.
slight cut over. But then you can just mask in those 2 frames that you...
But for the rest of them, it's sort of like you're literally just here.
Oh, the overdubbing's terrible on this one. Oh, there's particles in this. It's kind of cool.
Portal looks actually realistic for once.
It's alright, yeah, this was the first proper Portal we've done.
Not just Portal PNG. Well, it doesn't get realistic.
Yeah. And then it never got resolved after this. To be continued.
Yeah, but you know, I think we were talking about this when we were doing another video which never actually got released.
Which one?
The dating one. Did that ever get released?
Oh no, the dating that one. No.
Because there was like a tiny bit of a continuation.
Oh yeah, there was, yeah, because Matt Smith came through the portal in the dating app thing.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah. See, there are videos that we spent a lot of time on, which never made it.
Yeah, we spent like a whole day on that one, but we were saying it during that day when we were filming it that we like the fact that we have this multiverse, but we don't want to necessarily be stuck up in trying to complete parts of it. We don't want to have to feel like we want to finish something.
Yeah, exactly, because if we kept doing it to be continued on every single one, we won't really be able to do new ideas.
Yeah. So what's like to be continued? It's like the MonoSupreme multiverse is continuing. It's just that might be the last video of that specific
mini-series.
Because we're not interested in it anymore. We can't think of a sequel to it that actually works, or just any multiple reasons. But I don't think we want to be stuck
on one thread, because
because that's basically how the Moffat thing sort of kept extending. We kept trying to add things to this Moffat universe, which was mostly my fault because I kept going, wouldn't this be good in the Moffat universe?
But to be honest, everything you see in the comedy sketches is all part of it anyway.
Yeah, which is basically like, even though it's not even related to the last one, it is something we consider part of the multiverse.
Yeah. Got any more?
Yeah, we got a few more comments. I'm just trying to get my phone to actually look at them.
Okay.
Oh, I think someone's deleted a comment about... finally got the 2 Asylum Paradigm Daleks, just need Underhenge now. That's TPV.
Oh yeah, you were telling me
figures.
about that. And try just getting a cheap one and repainting it grey. It'll look better than the character one.
Hey, Dalek Apocalypse misses the Paradigm like you do.
Yeah, we've got a little Paradigm community going on. I'm going to just do a little break. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Just to sort some shit out. But hey, look at that. Look, the chat is overlaid onto the... Okay, so that's a flaw in that regard. But, you know, whatever. Professional YouTubers. Okay, we'll be back in just a minute. Goodbye, guys. Not goodbye. See you in a minute. Okie dokie, guys. We're back from our little break. Yeah, Lewis has just gone downstairs to get his phone charger, but I will keep you guys company, seeing as, well, I'm the guy who always does the live streams. I hope you like the little revised layout. We've got a nice little purple box around us. Doesn't that make you feel more significant and just cool? But yeah, we're primarily talking about the comedy sketches, which is cool. They're always the most fun to do. Someone says hello. I don't know. Oh, it's TBV figures. Yeah. We already said hello to TBV figures.
We've said hello. We've mentioned this everything. I've read through some comments. Hello to everyone. Hello to Michael Naman.
And thank you, Dark Apocalypse.
Also, she's eaten the food that she left on the stairs.
Oh yeah, Lena just threw her food to the side of her for some reason. She's stupid. Lena's my cat, by the way, not the character from Doctor Who. I haven't got Louise Jameson just chained up in my basement.
I do.
Oh well. Can I come over and say hi?
No.
Fine. Okay. So I'm going to be looking at my phone quite a bit to see what messages I get. So
same.
Because we're waiting on a delivery. But that's fine. So you have to use one ear to listen to that, and this ear to listen to both me and the footage. Good luck with that.
I can not do that.
Okay. What we got next? We got. I'm always going to keep that because I love it.
Oh yeah.
Lewis getting attacked by a butterfly. Just wanted to show you guys this, and in case you haven't seen it,
it's a cut off of which video was it? The last video?
It was the bootleg video.
Yeah.
Meow.
Again, it was literally something we improvised on the spot.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly like we couldn't improvise.
Not this. It's in like we. I literally just suddenly all of a sudden went. Why don't we do a bit where my character walks along? It wasn't even meant to be in it.
Was that Stephen Moffat? And then you see her.
Oh, hello, Leela.
Oh no, she's gonna.
It's fine. But the thing about that is, I mentioned it because I was at college at the time. I mentioned it to the people at my college.
Yeah.
And I went, yeah, there's a video of me on the internet running away from the butterfly. And I didn't tell them the channel or anything because I don't like people I know watching the channel because it's embarrassing because I do weird stuff on the channel.
Yeah.
And then the next day I go into college and, well, I say going to college, it was online, and I get a message from one of my friends and he goes, I found the video of you running from a butterfly.
How did they find it? Did they just know who I was?
He just literally typed in Lewis runs away from a butterfly.
Oh really? And it came up?
He came up.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. Yeah, this is episode 1 of Merchant. I mean, we'll just talk about Merchant in general in this.
Yeah.
We're gonna round off season 1
Have we done?
pretty soon.
To the vlog, guys.
What?
Hello,
The
it's
lens
me,
flare.
Aussie One Pound
No.
MonoSupreme.
I'm just laughing at
YouTube
this
channel
in general,
content.
just us talking about the train people whenever we're on the train.
Yeah. The format is always going to change from every single video we do because, well, we've not really got a fixed format for it. But I was wanting to do a new. We talked about this last time. I wanted to restructure it a little bit.
Yeah,
Kind of felt a little bit more like a TV show. But good news, we have got a couple of people at uni who would be interested in that. So I wanted to make Merchant more of event television, well not television, YouTube television.
Yeah, so this is more us just sort of
Pissing around, but
yeah.
I still want to keep that in the new series we do, but I want more of a structure to it because I don't know, people like it the way it is, but I mean, why not try?
Everything is about change.
It is.
We can't.
You see what I have to deal with?
We can't.
Something on the floor.
And this is the first video that my other friend watched, and they called me a fucking nerd for it.
Oh my god, hello.
Oh, your nerd credentials have dropped.
So
what do you think we're
I'm
going
just
to
going to skip through because
We did so much this day.
food probably about 8 PM. Okay, well this is out at 8 PM.
Half hour.
Okay. Is it? The break screen's not still on, is it? No, of course it isn't. I was just wondering.
Oh, I've just got the pause, probably.
Alright. And Wave Ocean from Sonic 06 for all of you Sonic nerds.
Yeah, no, I just had the video paused.
I know that one.
Andy McNabb.
Andy McNabb.
It was kind of weird because
I know him.
it was the first one.
Onwards.
We did this for Nerds Merchant and the normal Doctor Who Merchant.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, we do have an extended version of this episode on the second channel on Spring Mania.
We usually have it. when we do the merch hunt, well, at least when I'm in it, we usually have 2 versions because I like to point out a lot of the non-Doctor stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And you like to point out Sonic stuff, so we usually have 2 versions when we're on there.
I just don't know whether with this new format that will work though.
Oh, fidget spinners. Remember when they were
I think we'll only
popular,
have to
like, 4 years
be able to do 1 version, especially for going between.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We're going to do multiple locations in one episode, which we've done before, but it's
Did you ever just get
should be
like,
more exciting, guys.
toy
But,
guns and
I don't really know what to comment over this.
Well, we can answer a question. How do you write scripts for your videos? As I'm starting a little animation when I have time, I'll be writing a script while I'm at college. How do you do it? As I want to add camera direction as well.
How do I write scripts? I'm going to take an earphone so I can concentrate. I'm just going to mute this. Just run out while I'm talking.
They won't be able to hear it now either, I don't think.
It doesn't matter. I'm just going to talk about the script thing. That is a good question because, well, like we said, we don't tend to really do scripts, really. We usually write about a few lines and then build up on the lines with improv and all that kind of stuff.
So there's
the
literally
comedies.
if you've watched, has the behind the scenes been released yet for that one that we were talking about it in?
Which one?
Oh, which one was it? I'm gonna check now. You carry on talking. I'm gonna check now.
Yeah. It's a very good question, and you know it's a good question when I'm stumped because I can't really think of how to answer it. But when I write serious scripts, if I'm doing an animation or something, I'll format it like a script because I want it to be as clear and consistent as possible. So
Yeah, we talked about it in Making Doctor Who Cutaways, that vlog. We were saying that we literally just bounce ideas off of each other, but that only works when you obviously have another person to bounce ideas off of.
Yeah, so if you're doing it by yourself, it is more difficult, definitely. But in terms of like a serious script, yeah, make sure you format it as professionally as you can because when you actually come to film that script, you'll thank yourself a lot when it's actually laid out properly. So watch a few YouTube videos on how to properly format a script. Camera directions, it really depends because if it's just for you, then I'd say definitely do camera directions, but if you send the script to someone else, you don't have to worry about that because obviously they're going to do their own interpretation of the directing stuff.
Yeah, I was saying, because you're asking like proper script stuff. We're not really the best when it comes to proper script. Well,
yeah, because we don't do this professionally, obviously.
No, like if you look at someone who's actually does proper scripts, they'll be far different from ours. We do like some of the things like setting scenes, but
yeah.
And we tried storyboarding once or twice.
Oh yeah, we don't do storyboarding.
But we never stick to it.
I think for animations, I think it is important to do test animations, dummy animations. So you use a couple of unrelated action figures and take pictures in different lighting conditions and all that kind of stuff. It's important to do that kind of thing. So when you come to film the actual thing, we've done test shoots before though, like with the bootleg video. We did the heaven scenes and stuff.
Yeah, you did them.
I did test things. It's always good to do tests if you're doing a proper serious production. But yeah, I hope that kind of answered your question a little bit. But not very well. But
Dalek Apocalypse, if you're talking about the sketch idea about the surviving a year thing, we did talk about that before. I think you might have missed it.
Oh, okay.
Because he's asking if we wanted to send again. I was going to say I did read that out. TPV likes Leela's name.
Oh yeah, good. Named after Futurama Leela, obviously, not the Doctor Who one. And yeah, one thing with Merchant I've started, just videos in general now, is that I've stopped using just one piece of music throughout the entire thing. Because I think, especially in Merchant episode... Which one was Richard in? Was it episode 2? I think it was. I think it was episode 2. Basically, Mana put the same music... I mean, I did it as well, obviously, in this one, but the same music over and over again. It had a definite ending point, and then it just started again. It's like, oh, well,
yeah,
the tone's different because we're in a different location, so that's what I've started doing now. I've started changing the music throughout the video.
I miss the days of just 305.
Yeah. Back in our old videos, we used to just use one track on a continuous loop for every single video.
Like, have you heard this music here? No, but I'm going to use it in all of my videos from now on.
Oh, when I had Crush 40 in the title sequence, I missed that. There's nothing stopping me putting it back in, but it's not Doctor Who. So. Merch Hole, this is a new series that I've done, essentially just rounding up everything I bought in the month. There's really not much to it.
So it's basically just a roundup of all the Doctor Who.
I said it in the same video, which is funny. But yeah, I think it works really well to do it like this. Also, Richard does this on his channel as well, so...
I really like the new...
Oh yeah, those social media things, but I mean I don't have the socials anymore, so there will be no.
No, but I like them.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't know anything about shutter speed in this. Look at the flickering screen. Yeah.
So, without further ado, a couple of pieces extra online.
Yeah, it
So,
works.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. You guys like this one? This one was for you guys. I put it in this playlist for the Dalek animation thing with my terrible paradigm voice. God.
Everyone loves a paradigm.
God, even people who don't, they do it. The thing I like about this is that I filmed it all in my front room, my living room. As in, like, you can see like the bottom of the.
Oh yeah, the skirting board.
The skirting board. Oh, my Dalek voices are much better now.
In the literally 2 days.
Yeah. Camera tracking, woo. Well, we didn't used to do camera tracking in the old sketches because we didn't know how to do them.
No.
But it sticks to the wall and rotates around. Cool.
Sexy.
Sexy. Yeah, there's not much I can really comment on this. Okay, we'll just skip to the main one, which I always want to do like a commentary of because there's a lot to say. I'll forget on everything.
30 minutes of footage.
But obviously we won't comment over the reviews because why would we do that?
Then it has drawing
No,
appendages
that's
for
not the
some
start.
That's the start.
Okay, artistic choice was to do the original David Tennant intro because, well, it's about 2007 as this video. It's about the merchandise that came out in 2007, so I put David Tennant's intro in it.
I'm gonna close that because I keep seeing that in the corner of my mind, thinking there's comments and there's not.
Yeah, I know, I always do that. Hang on, what? Is this... I was gonna say, was this in HD? Yeah, never mind.
The intro obviously isn't good.
No, I was gonna say, because it's like, obviously old.
Yeah. They didn't film this in HD, how dare they?
Hello YouTubers and random Doctor Who
Oh
fans,
yeah,
it's
the
me,
great
Ozzy,
overdubbing.
one part of the
I just
MonoSupreme
love how
YouTube
there's
channel.
those people in the
Today,
background
as we take a
who are
step
like
back in
more
time to
catching
a
your
point
eye
that
more
shows
than
the
Yeah.
where it was so popular that a
this
group
was
of opportunists
superb
decided to capitalise
camera
on its
composition
success by
by whoever
creating the
filmed this.
infamous
It wasn't me,
bootleg
because for
product.
once,
So,
I was in the
welcome
background
to the definitive
sleeping.
Doctor Who
Yeah,
history.
and throwing
Sit
rocks at
back,
us.
relax,
Oh, yeah, I
and
forgot.
enjoy.
Summer 2007. It's a
But
sunny
yeah,
day
I
at
would
Morecambe Beach.
eventually,
You
when
decide
it's
to take a
sunny
look
again,
around the various
I'd like to
markets and
redo this
And what do
intro.
you know?
'cause I
You
fucking
find a
hate
Doctor Who
it.
figure.
I know it's kind of pointless because, well, why would I re-release the video? But
Something looks a bit off.
I just hate the intro so
Nah,
much.
must just be the mind
And we've
playing
got to
tricks
film
on me.
this when it came to the actual...
Location, yeah, in Morecambe we didn't film this, so we had to film this in my mum's charity shop.
Yeah. With all the money we had on hand.
I don't know. I guess it kind of,
Kind of works, it's just...
It's not
obviously a different
seamless.
location.
but it serves its purpose.
Yeah.
A gear montage.
Even in, like, not real life, I always close my eyes when that happens, because...
Oh yeah, 'cause the light's so bright.
So anyway, taking a look at the box, you can
Dun,
find
dun,
promotional
dun,
image
dun,
from Series
dun,
3 of
dun,
the Doctor
dun,
and Martha
dun,
running from a
dun,
blaze of
dun,
fire. Contents may vary,
No, we don't need to watch
something you
this.
would never see on an official Doctor Who product. Then on the
Sketch
left,
bit.
we see a
Oh, yeah.
picture of David Tennant looking like he's been given a information.
Yeah, when I did these voiceover things, I did an original voiceover to put the footage to, and then I had to re-record it for every single one.
Yeah.
So this video could have very easily come out much sooner if I'd have actually bothered to script it. So, yeah, about scripts, if you're doing a video like this, which is intentionally 30 minutes long, script it, because the amount of times I had to re-record the lines and stuff, it was aggravating. I kind of absolutely despise doing the review sections for
We
these
improvise
bits.
things we shouldn't, and we don't improvise things that we should.
Yeah,
At the
exactly.
bottom, the Doctor Who logo and a 5+ symbol. Now let's do the unthinkable and take
Take
this monstrosity out of its box.
And the very overexposed shots because, well, love it.
Because we love it.
So
I don't know what it is about this video, but I don't know. I
taking a
find it
look
really
at the
difficult to watch
detail,
back.
it's,
I think it's probably just because
it-
I knew
it's-
how hard it was to make.
Oh, screw this, my nightmares are bad
I don't
enough
watch
as it
this
is.
much, but I still like the sketches in this.
Yeah, the sketches are the best bit. but I think maybe I don't know whether it was just too much. Oh yeah, do you remember? I said, "Oh look, there's a person walking past. Production values,
We were
production
literally just
values."
like waiting for someone to walk past so we could do it.
It's like pan shot. Yeah, yeah.
We did this like 4 or 5 times
And I wore a different costume.
Anyone spare some change?
that you had to go back
I'm
for.
Stephen Moffat.
Oh yeah.
Anyone? Moffat.
Woo, love that focus pull.
It's you. I waited years for this moment.
Gonna
I'm
make
gonna
you
make
suffer.
you suffer.
Okay, I know I made you quit Doctor Who, and your wife left you, but
I mean, I don't like the music because it's the most commonly used comedy music on YouTube.
You had to scribble out where
Come on,
And you can see it in that shot.
Haggis.
And we also put like leaves in your wig as well, and branches and shit.
Oh yeah, that's basically what I was
Oh,
doing.
we overdubbed this. This was the only overdubbing that actually worked.
Wait, let me out, you bastard. I want my haggis.
No, you're not getting it until you review that toy for me.
Nice shot of the back of my head.
Fine. How bad could it be?
Nobody needs to know.
No one needs to know my great camera skills.
Not you.
Anything but you.
Anything but you.
Anything but you. Let me out! Let me out!
I wish I had done that
You
bit
can
a lot
keep
more
the haggis.
handheld.
Just please get me away from old
Shit,
Nessie.
he's in
Her
distress.
satanic gaze.
Satanic
Please have
gaze.
mercy.
This is revenge for writing
Really?
which is familiar. Now shut up and review it.
But
But
Do as I say, or I'll get Chibnall to retcon your entire era.
I mean, you pretty much already did that. But
I'll do it.
I still love the fact that
So taking a look at the face.
just clearly not black hair.
yeah, yeah, not a black beard. But well, I mean, the wig. Nobody has hair that dark. Well, some people
what you
probably
think.
do, but you know what I mean. It looks plasticky anyway.
Yeah.
Calculation.
I was always keen to get
Head does
you to review
360.
something.
Shoulders on a ball joint.
It was in here. So.
Elbow does 90. It's about the same size as my sausage.
Zzz.
So overall,
Very obviously
I
not
don't
your
need
own.
to see anything other
Ah,
than
it's
this
fine,
will
we don't
haunt
need
the
to
souls
know.
of children for all
All
eternity.
eternity.
Now where's my damn
That
haggis?
that took so many takes. Did that?
Because either it fell down before the point, or when I did the slam, it wouldn't fall down.
But he's still living outside the co-op.
and
Full
beautiful
of
overdubbing.
read his
So
script.
whose brilliant idea
let's face
on
it,
a
that's the only way
sunny
people will.
blue day
That's true.
to wear blue
So, the next
t-shirts?
contender,
Hey,
there are two
I
variants
changed
of,
to a purple
and they
one
both
midway
have
through the
different
day.
That's
packaging
true.
styles. I own one inbox and one,
One
out.
out.
Actually, no.
Confused yet?
I
Good.
started off in the
Let's
purple
look
and
at
changed into the
Cybercontroller's
blue.
helicopter.
Never mind.
So,
When I was
taking a look at
overdubbing that, I
packaging,
just
we see
do you remember
full-function
like
It was so
Beach
funny.
Jammer? It was so
bump
difficult.
And go action, followed by a picture of
terrible.
10 and a Cyberman. The Who logo and contents may vary. 5 plus.
I left
On
the
the top,
helicopter. but
we have a
there's,
stock image of the helicopter, which
there's
includes
the bit
blue
where
and red lights. When the
actually
actual
comes
toy
to the-
only has
this
red.
bit.
Logo,
Yeah.
Rise of a Cyberman gift underneath. So let's place these both on my gross kitchen floor, and may the best helicopter win.
Hello and welcome back to the Badass Bootleg Fighting Arena.
This
Glad
is
to be
something that
back,
we like.
Frank. Let's take a look
We're
at our
trying to come
contestant.
up with lines
In
for.
the blue corner,
Oh,
we got
yeah.
Helicopter A,
I just said, right, come
also
round.
known
We need
as
to just think
British
of something very
Square.
quickly.
Battle scarred and battle tested.
And
The
half of them
perfect
didn't even
machine
make it in.
game to end
No.
any
But it just went
and
on
all
for
competition.
absolutely ages.
Yeah.
So I was
You
already
said it,
talking.
Phil.
How long were we
And
on
in
the
the blue
helicopter
corner,
for?
we have a new contestant. She's very
From
nervous, as this is her first professional fight.
So
8 minutes
But the
to
crowd seems
5
to be in
minutes,
love with her
essentially,
sleek and
right?
elegant design, and we're expecting
I think it
great
was like
things.
9 minutes originally.
Now, let's get ready to rumble! So, Helicopter A is off to a great start.
And the
going
reason
for its
that
usual
the other
spin
helicopter
attack.
isn't moving
Come on, helicopter.
is because
Come
it
on.
just
You can do
died
this. Come on.
before we started filming.
Alright, here we go, here we go.
So
But the stage fright seems to be getting to Helicopter
Did
B.
nothing.
Come on, helicopter B. Helicopter.
I've never seen
I
anything
don't
quite like
understand why
that.
we
Helicopter B
filmed it
seems to be
like that. It's so
staying
bad.
still. Could this be some new tactic?
What's the matter with you?
there's no
Why you just
focus
stood
on my
there,
face
man?
whatsoever.
What are you doing?
Oh, and Helicopter A
Wrong.
goes for yet another spin attack. That
It's funny
looks
because
to
the
me
people
like
who are
Helicopter
watching
A
this
is
won't
taunting
notice
Helicopter
any of
B.
the things that I'm saying, any of the flaws that I'm saying, but
Six, man.
as
This is
as an actual
truly a devastating
filmmaker,
sight for sure.
it's very
This
hard
fight
not to
will
watch
be
your work
one
back
for
in
the
the
history
cringe so
books.
badly.
Yes, yes. Hit him. Hit him, yes.
Who off the screen likes the
That's gotta hurt.
bootleg video out of all of the sketches and reviews.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember you saying you really liked that on initial viewing, and that inspired him to buy a couple of pieces, which was cool.
Okay, so I think we
Can't-
can take a look
Cullen
at
Artworks
more
asks,
of the madness.
how is everyone this
In this
evening?
segment, we'll
With a
take
yo,
look at all the
lads.
Doctor Who
Yo,
knockoffs that appeared in
lads!
recent
Yeah,
years,
we're good.
Kicking things off with the
For some reason, I filmed this in front of my Sonic collection. It's like,
Doctor Who.
So-
Doctor
In
Who!
front of Sonic.
I love these fish tank ornaments. And then there was like the cutaway thing to all the various different things and things. I don't even want to watch this bit back about me getting the car. I hated that segment so much. So I'm not gonna.
We had that one in literally all of the trailers.
Yeah.
Head for weeks, and I'm not even ashamed to say that. Maybe I am a little bit. So overall,
What do I need to say?
what do I need to say here?
We literally went into my work for the prop
yeah.
version of this to get a random car, because we went into a different shop and all the cars we could find for like 10 quid.
Yeah, they're about £30, I remember.
Yeah.
They were really expensive.
And it's like, we've got fake ones at my work that are like 6 quid. 6 quid.
Yeah, we used a stunt car for all the outdoor scenes. Well, I mean, I didn't want to. I remember
Chuck it in the air, yeah.
was saying, "Oh, why don't you just bring your normal bootleg car outside?" And I said, "Mana, we're going to be throwing this in the air and stomping it on the ground. I'm not going to destroy this just for that one scene." And you can't tell that it's a stunt car, so that's the whole point. I mean, I purposely used old Doctor Who music in this to obviously make it feel like a Doctor Who episode, kind of. I mean, it didn't, but you know.
You can. I love the really bad stickers.
They're brilliant. Dun, 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 dun. Very dramatic music for just a person running around a road with a car. Oh, this is the best bit.
Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog about
I think this is probably my favourite bit about the entire sketch.
Being hit by a car doesn't hurt as much as you think it does.
Thing is, you didn't notice what I'd said at first, and like about a day or two later, I get a message just going like, "I've only just noticed what you've said in the actual thing about being hit by a car."
Yeah.
But I was doing practice takes with Mana,
Oh yeah, they were different about vampires and stuff.
yeah, I
I
was
watched
like
that back. Funny.
improvising random things to say. I was like, I think doctors were vampires.
Yeah.
How birds were the government sort of thing, and I've forgotten the other one.
You know, actually, I'm still sort of pleased. I mean, you guys genuinely have no idea how many hours went into this scene. It almost destroyed me.
You're in hell.
But for some reason, Bright Oscar thinks, why don't we just not green screen this?
Your personal hell is heaven.
Because I wrote a script it all,
Script.
didn't I? And obviously that made it take 10 times longer. So if I'd have just gone to my university
I'm on minimum
and just
wage.
filmed this against a
No.
blue screen.
Enter.
Would have been easier, but you know what? Hindsight. The benefit of hindsight is how we learn.
And for these wide shots, because the green screen's big enough, I could actually walk
Yeah, rather than doing
fake walking. And obviously Stephen, it was really awesome how he decided to appear in this. Well, didn't decide, I asked, and he said yes. And that's you, it's very obvious, but nobody knows. I didn't want to beg Stephen to say, oh, can you do this from like 10 different angles? Such a product.
But nothing about it makes sense.
Didn't he actually do it against an actual green screen?
Yeah. Now review this product.
I'm sorry, my lord.
Fake gun hand. Review this product.
Taking a
Go
look
to
at
hell,
the packaging,
motherfucker.
we can see that the products have been quite
I do
nicely
send you to
displayed
hell.
in a window box.
Oh,
On the left, we find a
Oh, that does
full
happen in one of
Cyberman,
our things, the
which is
writers
just
and hell. You know, I always wanted to do a sequel to 17 Knots Generations. Well, obviously we can't now because 17 Knots isn't
not there.
a thing anymore. But my idea was to, like... I remember we started writing it and one of them was in, like, a dark forest. We got split up as in modern Aussie and classic Aussie.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this.
Yeah. Well, it almost happened, and I actually really wanted it to happen. I do think at some point it would be nice to do another MonoSupreme Generations, but obviously we wouldn't make it 20 minutes like the original 17 Knots Generations was, because...
Using our current knowledge and skills, we will cut it down to the bare essentials.
We'll do deep fakes of us when we were younger.
Oh, fuck.
That'd be funny.
Now that I've finished, can I be brought back to life?
I mean, that was obviously the difference between what we do now and what we did back then. As in, we don't make ourselves do 20-minute videos anymore because fuck that.
Please?
Apart from this one.
But this was done over multiple times rather than just a single day.
Yeah.
And we don't have to go up to the bloody giant mountain of death as much. Literally like 5 or 6 videos in a row we had to go up that bloody hill.
Yeah. The crag.
And I just carrying all, even with this camera equipment, now we've got even more camera equipment that we'd have to carry up.
Bootleg toys.
Why did we
When
never
there are big
just get a
franchises,
taxi to the
they will
bottom of the
follow.
hill?
They make us angry.
We'd always just get the
They make us
bus,
cry.
and then
They
we'd
make us
just. Why didn't we just
Something there
fucking
that-
do a
Because
taxi?
we didn't think, and also that
Great
costs
unknown.
money.
It does,
The
but I
dark
mean,
side.
it's not exactly like
The
Sport.
benefit
The rabbit hole.
of hindsight.
The time I spent catching.
Oh yeah, a bit of behind the scenes for you on this shot. Mano spent about half an hour setting this little
Started
shot
out
up,
as a mild curiosity in a
it's
shop.
like, oh.
Turned out to be.
and I ended up
turned
call
out to be
correcting the
quite
shit out of it
spirit
anyway.
joy.
Calm, breathe.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this end of credits thing.
Ow. That hurt.
My favourite recurring gag.
Ow, that hurt.
And we filmed this on your phone.
Yeah, which is funny. Well, I mean, obviously it was
so
put
much
in
for
the
watching
end
this video,
because it
guys.
blends
If
a
you
little
enjoyed
bit.
it, make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe.
The
as
lighting
well.
looks really dynamic in
Behind the
this.
scenes documentary
Um,
is
I
available
love how
on
literally
Cinema
just
Channel.
the
Oscar
credits on this.
is in the description.
A proper
Like
credits.
3 names
Yeah.
repeated
Oscar
over and
Demon, Lewis Hawkins, Emmanuel Lissy.
Thank you once again, and I'll see you next time.
Well, because I wanted to make it feel like a film.
It was a film.
But you can't
It's
make
like
a
when-
film out of reviews.
It's like when you have a group project at school,
Yeah.
and it's like, who did all of this work? One person's name, and at the bottom it's just like the 3 people helped do one slide.
Yeah, PowerPoint created by. Yeah. And then did this Daleks in the snow. Well, I mean,
You did that.
we could probably talk about the bootleg thing. Not jump straight, because
Yeah.
obviously there's a hell of a lot to dissect about it, but we'll try not to go on too much. But yeah. Breather, have we got any more comments? Is anybody spamming? Because we seem to be...
No, 3 Dan's asking is that you, God?
Yes, that is, well, I mean, Vote Saxon is the god of reviews anyway, so I mean...
I was also checking the time because it's...
Yeah, I mean,
Not
at
8
8 o'clock we'll have a break, hopefully. The thing will arrive by 8 o'clock.
We've only got 2 more videos. So
We only have 2 more
depends.
videos, but yeah.
We'll see.
It's a funny one, the bootleg one. Well, I mean, what do you think now, watching it back? Well, I mean, we didn't properly watch it back, but you
Well,
know
yeah.
what I mean.
Certain things I do think dragged on for longer than needed to be, like,
Yeah.
even after heavy cutting down, the helicopter thing still drags on.
Drags on a hell of a lot.
Um,
The original cut was an hour and 15 minutes,
yeah.
and it's 30 minutes now, so...
And literally pacing was our worst issue back in the day.
Yeah, I think definitely we've learnt a lot in terms of pacing. And the thing is, well, I kept getting items because they'd pop up on Facebook Marketplace, so I'd kept adding stuff to the video. I don't know why I didn't just hold off making the video until I at least got a substantial collection of bootleg stuff, because then I could have planned it out, filmed it. It's weird because, like, when you guys watch it, it's an entirely different experience, because it's very difficult for me to watch it back now because of how hard it was to make, but you guys can just flip it on and just enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I
Yeah,
enjoyed
yeah.
this part here, I enjoyed the part... Even for me, it's like, I enjoyed filming this part here, I
Yeah,
didn't so
yeah.
much enjoy filming this part here. For you, it's... I had to edit this, I spent 2 hours looking at this, even if I liked it to begin with, I no longer like it.
Yeah, that's kind of a curse with editing stuff that you make, especially that bootleg video.
See, you know, you had to do that music video. I already told you.
Oh,
The music thing you had to do for college. My
Yeah.
friend's friend has to do that for their thing, and they were like,
it'll ruin your
I
favourite
picked,
song.
I picked my
Yeah.
favourite song, or a song I really like, because I'm going to have to listen to this a lot, and I don't want to do a song I don't like, but also I don't like the song by the end of it.
Yeah. So I don't even listen to Butcher's Hook anymore, the song, because of that stupid music video. It was a depressing time anyway, because it was literally just us too, and I didn't speak to anyone at college, so...
Yeah, so whenever you spend a ton of time on something, you're going to hate the product by the end of it, no matter what.
Yeah, even if you love it, you'll end up hating it by the end. That's why we do shorts now, because you don't have time to hate it. There's no time to hate it. Yeah, that's kind of depressing, really, isn't it? Don't make videos because you end up hating them by the end.
This is why
Yeah.
you have an editor to edit your videos, so you can just watch it without having to look at the bloody painful editing part. I've got a giant lens flare behind me.
That's fine.
But you
just
know
overexposure. Doesn't matter.
We don't care. Get an editor to do it, so you don't have to focus on the bad parts of editing whilst you're watching the video back.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, do you think if we ever end up doing a project that's a little bit longer, we should try and send something out to somebody to edit? It's a difficult one, really.
Only because when it comes to big projects, that's when you're the worst.
Yeah, what do you mean?
You focus on stuff a lot, obviously,
then-
because you've talked about it before.
Yeah.
But obviously, with some videos, you send it off to Mana or something to edit,
Yeah.
and you'll always get it back, and you'll always have to do your own editing tweaks to it, and you won't like
I
it.
didn't do to the merchant though. That was perfect. The one that me, Richard, you, and Man
But
did.
with like big projects and stuff that you're worried about, I think you would always have to still do editing tweaks to it, and you'd still not be happy about it.
Yeah, and also Mr. Paul Denman has said that I need to go answer the door for the Just Eat delivery when it arrives, but that's okay. We've got the door wide open, and we'll try and listen out for it. We've got a couple more videos to react to. But yeah, it's just... I had a lot more to say about the bootleg thing nearer the time, but now I'm kind of distanced from it, so
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Well, we know
it was fun to make. This Morecambe stuff was fun to film. But when we got back and put it in the editing thing, it's like, oh, this audio is unusable.
I was sunburned for 4 days.
Yeah, we were all quite badly sunburned. I remember that.
But I had
funny.
waffles, so I was happy.
Yeah. Okay, we've got just a couple more to go, and then we'll just chill and talk about
stuff, and you can ask us questions if you want. Maybe ask me a few questions while I'm here, but you don't have
Yeah,
to.
now's your chance to pick the ginger's brain, if he has one.
I really don't.
How many times have we watched the title sequence now? Get a new title sequence.
Get new music.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube, getting music on YouTube is terrible because you can't find anything good. So
yeah, pretty much.
Help me! Assistance is required.
I am kind of happy with this in concept and execution because it's very simple.
So,
I just
what have we here?
was in
A
the house
darling
one
on
morning
this eating
and I
function
just
disabled.
well, where else would I
Is
be in
that
the morning?
correct?
And I thought, oh,
At work.
looking at my Dalek helmet and
What am I
thinking,
gonna do with you then?
oh, I could do something with this.
And then it suddenly started snowing.
Yeah.
You're in
I think
no
it was
position
on
to make
the
that
day after
threat.
it snowed. So I
Surprised you
thought,
haven't died
I need to film something in the snow.
You
home.
will assist.
Yeah.
Why should I help a homicide?
And all the
killing
lights
machine?
are tracked in After Effects, which is fun.
Because
And it's funny because people wouldn't even notice that was done afterwards.
Christmas.
Or maybe they would, but they wouldn't consider how goddamn ages it took to put
Yeah.
the lights in. And I couldn't dig up the ground because
It's
I couldn't just
your-
dig up random soil, so I had to like rotoscope it out. And that CGI Dalek looked better than the one in the Doctor Who Flux series, which is hilarious.
You said this exact thing somewhere else.
Yeah. But it's funny. So yeah, that was a very...
Oh, you've not
very short
changed it back to the other scene.
Oh, you guys saw nothing.
Yeah.
Oops.
Thanks, TVV figures.
That's fine. Basically, everything I said still applies. Just use your imagination. So we skip through. We see a Dalek in the snow. Well, I see a Dalek in the snow. I love that shot. I think it works really well having the Dalek on the floor and Matt Smith in the background. I think it looks cool. And I finally got a decent Matt Smith outfit after years and years of experimenting. But yeah.
No, it was after this point where we got the Christmas suspenders.
Oh yeah, we'd never used them though.
No.
No.
Maybe next Christmas.
Next Christmas you'll see Matt Smith's Christmas suspenders, and maybe I'll buy a G-string as well.
Oh, yeah. I was confused as to why you were mentioning the G-string.
Okay, we both worked on this, so we can both comment on this.
I can comment on anything. I'm a commenter.
Day 379 in the Big
That's
Brother
my terrible Big
spaceship.
Brother.
Jason is decorating
I don't
the
watch
dining
Big,
area
Big Brother, so I
without
don't
Ice Jeff's
care or know.
permission.
Putting
I
up those
wonder what
lights
they'll
was a pain.
All blue tack.
Yeah, because we couldn't like have any sort of permanent solution to stick it in, so we had to like blue tack it to the wall. Was that you in the costume? No, it was you in the costume.
It was me
yeah.
in the costume. Yeah.
Wait,
For
why
once.
not? Everyone loves Christmas.
I'm still happy with this. But it's kind of weird seeing an
come
Ice
on.
Warrior with
The
human
season
eye.
of giving, making people feel better
Yeah.
about
Because well, we
themselves.
didn't have
There are people
anything to put underneath.
all over your world. You
And then a human ear.
do not give to
A human ear.
I give to
We should have
charity.
just worn the balaclava underneath.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
that.
And these masks are really small.
Cyberman, come on. You must like Christmas.
Christmas is irrelevant.
I've forgotten whether we planned.
Yeah, I had no idea.
This one definitely wasn't one we planned out
You know,
or anything.
sometimes I
'cause-
hate living with these aliens.
No, I wrote
No
this.
fun.
Yeah, I
How can you hate
pre-scripted this.
Christmas?
Did you?
Yeah.
When did we come up with the original idea then?
Got my own planet.
Oh no, I didn't have any input
No,
in this
no.
idea. No,
It's
just
mine.
you just came up with it.
Yeah.
Christmas. But my
And this is a good example of get yourself an LED light to enhance your videos, guys, because it just makes it actually feel like it's shot in like a
I swear
little studio somewhere.
anyone who celebrates
Honestly, you can trick so many people with lights, as in, there's just so much you can do with lights.
you disabled my weapon. So
It's
Yeah,
definitely
a
worth investing in one.
A lot of things has changed that we've got actual lights. Imagine all of those
Look, I don't care
dark
if you hate
foot
it.
shots
I'm
that we
putting
did back in
Christmas
the day with
decorations
actual
Now, with
lights.
actual lighting?
I'm two.
Ah, not.
I'm
I'm two.
are not.
I'm two.
Anyway, originally I
Are
had
you
it
sick and
like
tired of having such a short
we had a
and
wide
stubby
shot
sonic
with
screwdriver?
the two of us
Yes,
in
I am.
and stuff,
Well,
but I
thanks
didn't
to our
bother
new sonic screwdriver
rotoscoping
pump,
that because
you
it
can
really
make
take
your
up space.
screwdriver 1,000 times
But I
larger.
love this.
Wait,
This was really
I
fun.
heard that was dangerous.
This was the
Well,
one that we
you're
came up
wrong.
with on the spot, wasn't it?
No, don't look over there. Don't look.
And I kind of like that. That's not even a 3D object. It was
I
just
never
like
felt so big.
a picture of Google Images just composited into the.
No, don't
I
look
think it
over
works
there.
well.
It definitely worked because what we realised after the point is we had we had two shots for that. I was on the camera. One of them stayed on the actual body for longer, but like didn't really focus well on him.
Yeah.
And then the other one had all of his parts fine.
And then it was
but
this
I,
one,
like
right? Yeah.
which is one we used, but cut away from the body like really quickly, which I was super worried about. I was like, we should have done it again. We should have done it again.
No, it works perfectly.
And then it
doesn't
works actually quite well.
Because the whole point is that you barely see it, and you're like, oh, take the camera off. And obviously, I composted blood underneath and stuff, and I tried my best, but you know, it's all right.
Don't look.
He's got like 6 hands.
Wow, I never felt so big.
And this is all right as well, using Element 3D, the most shit thing ever. But
So get yours today at screwmedoc.org.
Yeah, it was a big
And
thing
if
when
your
I was
companion
watching
isn't
him trying to
satisfied,
edit it
just get
first,
a new
and it
one.
literally.
Seriously.
First
why
of all,
don't
we
men just
couldn't
think
find a
about
sonic
doing that?
screwdriver.
yeah, and I ended up having to pay £2 for one on Turbo Squid, which was funny. And I didn't even use that one.
No.
The one that I paid for, because it didn't work in Element 3D, because it's Element 3D's crap.
And secondly, when you went up a certain point, it like stopped
It
tracking
stopped
it and then just
tracking it. Yeah,
kept
yeah,
moving
yeah.
upwards.
Oxygen.
After Effects is good for some things, but kind of shit for others.
You die, Ice Warrior.
Whoa, what a
I
shame.
love Simon
They both
just-
seem to have died.
Just doesn't
He
care.
doesn't give a
Merry
shit.
Christmas,
Well, I mean,
everyone.
he's emotionless. This was all meant to. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot to put that at the end. But this was all meant to be part of like a big Christmas special. But that, I mean, that never happened because, well,
It was. I think obviously you showed your presents afterwards, and you showed like a couple seconds of footage of us.
yeah, the unboxing. The reason that video didn't come out is because it was just fucking really long. It was
was.
like 40 minutes, and it's like,
Also, at the time, I'd come back from literally I'd started the day at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then the filming of this started at like 4 o'clock. So I'd been up 12 hours, and I was already exhausted.
You were very tired. I remember that.
And then you weren't in it because it was just like, I'm a bit tired today. I don't really want to do much, and it's just like, we're doing this because it's the only day we can do this before Christmas. And then it just didn't work in the end.
It didn't work. Yeah, we made the video a bit too complicated for ourselves. We should have. Well, we shouldn't have even bothered, to be honest. Yeah.
Benefit of hindsight.
The benefit of hindsight. There's a lot. That's what happens when you do these look back things. You can say so much, but it's in the past. You can't do anything about it.
You'll always find things that you don't like and things you've done in the past.
Cool. So, right, we're going to do just a quick little break, guys. 5 minutes, I think, just to give a little bit of time for the delivery to arrive. But, yeah, we'll come back and we'll
Any questions, put them in the chat whilst we're gone. We'll start reading from the list when we come back.
Yeah, primarily ask us questions about the sketches and stuff, because, well, that's primarily what we both do. So, yeah, we'll try and answer it the best we can, and we'll see you guys at 8:05. Cool.
Get yourself some water, go for a
drive.
Yeah.
Alright, I mean, the lighting setup's not...
Oh yeah, I've not turned the lights back on.
Professionalism, guys! Okie dokie, this is just the chill part of the stream where we... I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll just talk about something.
We will.
Have we had anyone
I was
in
just
the
looking
chat?
up because I went off the stream for a second.
Let's read every comment at this point. Take everything we can get.
You guys like the view from down there?
What view?
I don't know. Scribbles the Screen asks, do you think you lot will be doing any more fun films down the road?
Was that fan films or fun films?
Fun films.
Okay, I'm assuming you mean fun films and not a typo. Well, we're always trying to up the MonoSupreme experience.
We're always making great, funny videos. You should love every single one of our videos, even if we don't. We make our videos exclusively for the viewers at home.
Real talk, though, guys. If I don't want to sound fan film. I'll talk about what we're going to talk about afterwards. Fan film, no. No, we're not going to do any more fan films because, well, they are very, very expensive. The last one we did, we spent stupid amounts of money on shit that ended up in the bin.
Yeah, I think literally before we scrapped one last one, we made one order of things that we were going to do for the...
Yeah, we planned another one.
And you asked me to get some stuff on eBay, and then I think it stayed at my house for like a year or two before I put it in the bin, because I was like, I've still got this. We're never going to use it.
Yeah. So there's a lot of scrapped fan films, and a lot of scrapped MonoSupreme fan films out there. Stuff that we didn't start filming and things, but no, we just can't do them anymore because, well, I've got to start taking myself more seriously in terms of, well, not writing... Oh, how do I put this? Fan films are cringy. That's no disrespect to people who make fan films, because obviously there's some brilliant ones out there, but...
If you're making proper good ones, then
Go
sure.
ahead.
I don't think our production value is ever going to match those ones.
Yeah, if we were to ever do a fan film again, we would need a proper crew. We would need to do it. But at the end of the day, the more crew you get, the more likely you're going to get a cease and desist from the BBC. Because, well, the more professional you make it. Well, they took down the Power of the Daleks remake that was non-profit. So, the BBC suck for fan films, basically. So yeah, it's like we're one of two things. We make shitty ones, or we try and make good ones, but then they get taken down because of copyright laws. So
maybe
it's like,
if
well,
you
what do we
wanted
do?
money from the franchise BBC, you should make
Merchandise of the franchise.
decent merchandise.
Yeah.
Rather than spending all your money on stopping other people from pursuing their passion.
Yeah, I know. And they're really bad for letting people use footage in their videos as well. Mr. TARDIS always gets his videos demonetized and things, and it's really crap. But yeah, that was a long answer. But
a long no.
Yeah, a long no. But I don't know. Yeah, definitely no. I was going to say we'll see. Like, no. For now, no. In terms of the merch hunt, it's at the point where it kind of... It's hard. The reason they're not as consistent is because, well, obviously they cost a lot of money to make. Because, well, we pay for train, we pay for food, if we end up buying something, then we pay for it. It's kind of weird because
we can keep doing it around this area, but
there's not much here.
There's not much to look at.
Yeah.
And if we were going to a different location each time, that means we'd be getting further and further away, which means more and more money on each episode.
Yeah, and well, we are definitely going to end up setting up a Patreon. I mean, I know it's probably not going to get much support, but I'll probably do a little bit of a sobby backstory. Oh, we can't do merch unless you guys fund it. No. But the reality is, obviously, if you guys want to see things more regularly, then, well, I'd have to set up a Patreon to fund more merch runs because, well, they cost a lot of money to make. So, but yeah, but I definitely would like to expand the format and.
We've had discussions about the change of formats of different projects. So.
Yeah. It's cool. It's all cool, guys.
It's all cool.
It's all cool.
What are you thinking?
What else is there to talk about now? I've kind of run out of brain juice at this point.
He's got into food coma mode. Yeah, no, we don't... Well, at least I am not privy to any specific films we had in motion. We were going to do that... like short, well, all of them are short, but we were going to do that lecture one that we had written down,
I mean,
But
that,
we
I think
couldn't
that'll
get the
happen.
location one.
I'm not ruling that one out. That's going to happen at some point. I'll be able to get out the uni room. It's non-Doctor Who, but we do want to do some more non-Doctor Who shots and things because, well, just so we can not be embarrassed to show them to people. Because, yeah.
Look at this thing, but it's Doctor Who related, and I know you know nothing about Doctor Who, so you're not really gonna know anything about what this is.
Yeah. But there are other ideas as well. I do want to eventually do an episode where, well, I mean, we shrunk ourselves down the robot thing, but I always want to do a thing where I'm shrunk down and I get to interact with the action figures on the shelf or something ridiculous.
Yeah, we had a start of an idea.
We
on
started
that,
doing that, and the ideas got really tangled because I remember Mana had another. I pitched the idea originally, then she kind of came up with her own idea of it, and then we came up with our own idea.
See, I pitched an idea like months
yeah.
later because I'd completely forgotten about your idea, which happened to work.
It just got really tangled and we just couldn't formulate a script from it. So we also had I don't know whether you remember this, but the Dalek, the red 12-inch Dalek, about that being an evil toy that made a writer go out and kill somebody.
That was a reporter, and that was we were thinking of that on the same day that we did the dating video, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I actually read the script for that the other day, and actually, that's probably one of the best scripts I've ever written. It was actually kind of cool. It was kind of funny, very snappy, engaging, but it's a difficult one, that, because it's not a Doctor Who thing, but it has a Doctor Who thing in it.
Yeah.
So it's blurring the lines, and I'd rather just do one thing or the other. I'd rather just do a Doctor Who sketch or a non-Doctor Who sketch. Yeah. Then you just go into fan film territory again, which we want to stay away from that kind of thing because it's not as professional. So yeah, weird. Any other things that we've scrapped? Are we basically just reeling off things that we've scrapped at this point?
May as well, because
we're not going to put in another video, are we? yeah.
Well, there's no reason to make a 5-minute scrapped projects video.
Or is there? No.
Next video, guys.
Scrap. Well, you're here, and we can talk about it.
There was also the... Oh no, we did release it. We released the clone feed. I forgot about that.
We released the commentary version in the clone feed because,
Yeah.
well, it was too embarrassing to show without the commentary. Yeah, that was very crap. The fight scene, yeah.
I'll say, obviously, we started to do that originally, and I
Yeah.
think we probably talked about it in a previous live stream. But when we did it originally, I don't remember if it was the exact same premise, but I was definitely playing the character of Spencer.
Yeah.
And it was snowing that day. We went up the crag.
Oh, God. I forgot about that.
And it was snowing that day. And
it looked really good on camera.
But the camera died, like the camera battery, one of them was barely charged and died instantly. And then the second one, I didn't turn the camera off in between takes or something, and it
just died.
Died before we'd even gotten through my lines.
It was a disaster. Was that day? That was the day when we catastrophized over a bad filming day, and it's like it doesn't fucking matter, does it? Yeah.
Literally, just everything went wrong that day. We did put so much work into this.
Yeah, we put a lot of work into that,
and it just went wrong. We ran out of camera batteries. We had to go home with nothing. We were like, well...
Yeah, it is gutting though, isn't it? Yeah, when you go all the way up that hill and
then we just
couldn't
never
anything.
Finished it because we're just like, well...
Cameron Cardona, how you doing? What's happening? Well, we're basically just talking about our old fan films and stuff. And projects that never materialised because they were too difficult. I feel like there's probably a lot. There's a lot more, I'm assuming.
There's a lot that we probably started writing and never even got to filming.
There's a Clone Feed Part 2, which I actually still like the idea and concept about the Daleks growing these out-of-shell Daleks to fight with the Clone Feed. No, they were the ones who engineered the Clone Feed, and they were using the Clone Feed to make Dalek mutants and things.
I think I've only heard this one in passing. I definitely wasn't part of
We discussed it on a Zoom call, and then it never got past that. yeah.
I'll say I'm not really part of much of the writing. In videos, if I do any script writing, those scenes don't turn out to be the best because it's probably the one scene that I wrote within
Oh, was this Dominion the Cybermen?
Dominion.
Yeah, yeah.
It was such a change of pace from the rest of it because there was.
I thought it worked though. I thought it was kind of funny.
Serious. Scene talking about toilet wine.
We're gonna have to learn how to make toilet wine.
Serious.
I mean, we'll do a separate video where we talk about that thing.
Haven't we done that like millions?
We've done that millions of times, but I think it'll be more funny in this format, as in people would actually watch it.
But
yeah.
And then even back when we did bloody not figure adventures.
Yeah, we did try and write a figure adventures.
Yeah.
At one time, and
no, it was the figure adventures because it was the puzzles one, and I was so bad at, even worse at writing back then because it was just like we don't know what to do. Add a puzzle.
Yeah. Oh god.
But I've forgotten. I think it was OSP. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's watched Overly Sarcastic Productions. But they do a series called Trope Talks, where basically they take tropes from TV and talk about them in detail.
Okay.
So they talk about the use of dragons in media. They talk about the 5-man band, which is more fantasy related. They talk about with great power comes great responsibility sort of thing, and paragons of virtue. They basically take a bunch of like superhero and fantasy concepts and talk about them in detail.
Yeah.
I forgot where I was starting with that.
Yeah, where was this going?
What was I talking about before?
We're talking about failed script ideas about how bad you were when you wrote the forgettable story.
Puzzles. So,
yeah.
One of their videos was talking about how a person in the universe has to solve a problem. And either the problem solution ends up really easy because obviously the writer doesn't want to have to come up with
yeah.
If you want your character to be able to come up with an intricate way of solving a problem, the writer then actually has to be smart enough to come up with an intricate solution to that problem.
And neither of us were.
And we were tired coming back from school back in the days when that was difficult. Now it's probably like far easier compared to anything at the moment.
Yeah.
But I definitely didn't have the mental capacity to come up with a smart solution to a problem within a script.
Yeah. Well, that's why we don't write serious stuff anymore. I'm trying to think in terms of sketches. Is there anything else that we didn't do? This is one that I'm really pissed that I didn't make because I had the chance to make it and I just didn't. Do you remember this, right? Matt Smith in lockdown. Do you remember us coming up with that idea?
I remember starting to talk about it. I don't remember what the actual
premise was.
Past that was.
Well, I mean, obviously, goes without saying that he was in lockdown, as in he was stuck in this house and there was like a time bubble around it.
Because we were talking about Power of 3.
Yeah, there's a time bubble in it, and he had to like do the football kicking montage. I think that's where the Power of 3 thing came from. And then you would have played the Master over Zoom.
Yeah, I remember it. Now you mentioned Zoom, I remember it.
And it's funny because I still really like that idea in concept.
It doesn't work now because it's past that time.
It's past lockdown now. Well, I mean, you can still do the whole trapped in a pocket universe thing like we do all the bloody time. But
it's not as topical.
It's not as topical. Yeah, so it wouldn't really make sense to make it, but I do think it's a shame that I never did make it. Yeah.
Any other ones I can think of aren't really scrapped ideas, they're just ideas we haven't gotten around to yet, because it's all just the ones that are on your bloody note document on your phone.
Yeah.
Because there was that,
Fatty in the woods. Do you remember that? Find a fatty and lure him into the woods and kill him.
No, because that's literally the one I was thinking of, but I didn't realise it was Fatty in the woods, I was just how to make a murder, that's what I was...
Yeah. Oh... I would love to have seen that. I'm assuming that's the Matt Smith thing.
It was the Matt Smith one. It wasn't how to make a murder.
Not how to murder people in the woods.
And I think I've talked about it before, but it was literally just like me listing step by step how to murder someone and hide the body and stuff.
Ridiculous.
And that's one that was definitely like scrapped. We're not going to do that one, but it's ideas that I just randomly start talking about and end up in this notepad document.
No, but yeah, there's a lot of... Oh, I wish I still had my old phone, because there was a lot of ideas on that.
Oh. didn't save them.
Stop baiting Adventure fans. I've still not made that video yet about Sega always baiting Sonic Adventure fans all the fucking time, and not giving us any Sonic Adventure content. Sonic Adventure 1 is probably the best Sonic game ever, and I don't even have nostalgia for that game because I never played it as a kid. So it's not just nostalgia why Sonic was good. I genuinely loved that game, and I completely last
played
year.
Sonic Heroes and Sonic Unleashed and Sonic and the Black Knight, and then that's when I stopped.
Oh, Seventh Doctor in the Playground. That was a cutaway thing for the little cutaway.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like the little cutaway things we do. You know what? I'll play one now.
Stephen, look, I've got a new shirt. What do you think?
Oh, for Christ's sake, Matt. Or Doctor. We never really established which one it was. You can't be wearing a new shirt.
But why not?
Because every time you wear a new shirt, I've got to write it into the script.
But it looks cool, though.
It does look cool, but the more time you spend wearing new shirts, the less time I can spend on the Daleks. Now get out of my office.
But...
Out! I'm sorry you had to see that, viewers. Be sure to like and comment on this video and subscribe to the channel for more. How to write good. I see.
I do really like that one. That was a case of improvising working really well. We went, how to write good.
Oh, I forgot I even said.
Yeah. Yeah. What you said? Oh, you can say that in the thing, and what
You
were
saying
saying?
out.
Oh yeah. In the original take of that sketch, and I wish I'd have kept it. Well, you weren't wearing the wig in the original take.
No.
'cause it was a dummy run, but you went out as in like really aggressively, like Dr. Smith would have done. That's probably where you got it from.
No, it wasn't. But also,
No.
I just now that you've said Dr. Smith, it just literally is him.
Yeah. What Moffat is Dr.
No, just the giant shout is him.
Oh, you won't get that, guys.
I was talking to someone about that music like at work the other day. I was like, I need to find that music. Please, Doctor Smith, if you're watching this, give me your playlist of music.
Context: history teacher at school.
Can we have that music in our videos?
You see, this is the kind of stuff we should be putting on a MonoSupreme podcast. Yeah, we can repeat stories on the podcast, it's fine.
Yeah.
But we'll set it up eventually, guys. I'm just not sure what format it's going to take.
Um,
Another shot I had, which, well, I can give you this, guys, because I'm never going to film it. But I was really close to filming this. It's not a sketch, it's a short film. About a lone survivor after the Daleks have invaded Earth. And yes, this sounds an awful lot like Miles's short film that he did. But my thing, I was going to mix it with action figures and stuff and have the guy infiltrate a Dalek base and blow it up. And it's like, well, I mean, how the hell would I do that with me?
Yeah, I'm saying a lot of ideas we used to come up with
We're too big.
were
Yeah.
just, here's this big idea. How do we implement it? I'll get back to you on that.
Oh, we got a question.
Yeah, that's a very political question. There's also another question in chat that I didn't ask earlier because we got caught up on that.
All right.
That one's a quick one. We can talk about that one quickly.
Tea or coffee?
Mm.
Well, I like fruit tea and that's it. And I like iced coffee, actually. There you go. Fruit tea and iced coffee, as far as I go.
Very political question you've just asked. It's the same as pineapple on pizza. Does that work? I am a big coffee man. I used to love tea. And then I went to either Germany or Austria on a holiday. And we couldn't get tea for some reason. So my dad bought coffee, and it was literally the only thing we had to drink while we were on the skiing slope because we were skiing. So I had to drink black coffee, and then I got back home, and I couldn't drink tea because tea was too weak. So I'm a coffee person. I drink lattes, so that doesn't really count.
My chips are freezing now.
Oh, yeah, my pizza's probably freezing cold, so I've given up on it. I'm going to eat it after the stream.
Cold chicken. Someone else, you said there was another question.
Yeah, that's what I'm literally getting up now. It was from Scribbles to Screen, and it
thanks
was...
for sticking with us.
Yeah, he's like stuck with us the whole time.
We're not even talking about Doctor Who at this point.
Well, whatever. This is about the channel. The other one was: are there any old sketches you did that you think hold up really well?
That's a good.
That's a good.
I mean, like I said, we are going to do a separate video where we actually react to stuff from back in the day. Lewis died. But I think the Saw parody remake holds up pretty well.
Yeah.
It actually does hold up quite well.
I love all of the iterations of the Saw parodies, though. Even like the Christmas special, I love them all equally.
But does that count as old, though? I don't know.
The Christmas one definitely doesn't count as old, and I don't think the remake one counts as old anymore.
That was 2017 was the remake.
Was it? Fucking hell, I thought it was 2019.
No, it's 2017.
Oh, balls, then that definitely counts as
Mind
old.
you, I guess stuff that's on the old channel counts. So
I think, yeah, basically...
as old.
I think we'll consider anything that is on the old channel but not on the new channel as old, but like... Yeah, because they're all like 2017. We didn't do much filming in 2019-18.
No.
Did we? No, because we were focusing on Dominion.
Yeah. Jinx.
No, you're supposed to say right.
Right.
Left.
Right.
Oh, they're home.
Oh.
Either that or someone was just broken in. Can
Oh.
you, like, wait to not break in? Films that I think held up well... I don't know, because I have forgotten every single video that we have made.
Yes,
But I always like the Saw ones. I still don't think it was a good video. I'll still always hold a very special place in my heart.
Yeah, it is the first one that we did.
For the original Moffat.
The first... Oh, the original Moffat. Yeah,
Yeah.
same. That's on this channel, is that? So.
Not for the original Saw one, because that, like I said, they're all... I think they're actually good.
Yeah.
But, well, maybe not the first one, but still, I'd still consider it as part of the Saw. But the first Moffat is the one I always hold a special place in my heart for. Because that was the first proper big-ish film
that we did, yeah.
That was...
The thing is, the difference, we didn't give a shit about how it looked or anything like that. We just enjoyed making it.
Yeah.
Which, it's a blessing and a curse being a video maker, because it's very satisfying to see really good shots and things that you do. But it lacks the heart that it had when you're... How old were we? When we were 16. When we did Moffat. We were 16.
Yeah. It was because...
Finished GCSEs.
Yeah, it was. Damn. That's such a long time ago. TPV figures, you are wrong.
Why was it done?
Well, he said tea, so he's either saying that is tea, as in not banter, as in dish out the tea, or he's saying that he prefers tea over coffee and he can die.
His hair.
Yes. You can dye your
Lewis
hair
is very vulgar when it comes to his humour.
orange. I'm used to a more adult sense of humour. Oh, weren't we going to make a video about the ginger ritual?
Don't tell anyone, because we should probably do it. Scrap it.
We weren't, and we're not going to tell you about it because it's not an interesting idea.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea. Terrible idea. But yeah, I see that there was 8 people watching. Like, we'll get the last questions in. If there's anything you've always wanted to know about this channel in particular, then the history of it and all that kind of shit, we'll just ask it. And
the history of everything, I guess.
History of everything. I think it all started in 1982.
When I was born.
There was a dead mouse caught in a Chinese trap.
Why specifically Chinese?
Well, mate, that's the question. Yeah.
I think
hot chocolate is a wild card I hadn't considered.
Have you considered... I'm trying to think of another hot drink. Horlicks.
Oh god, I haven't had Horlicks in years, man.
Oh, I don't know if... I think all of your viewers are British, so they'll actually understand what Horlicks are, but if any of your viewers are American, they will not know what Horlicks is.
No. I don't even know what it's meant to be. Was it malt?
Malt.
Yeah. What flavour is malt? Get the references. What did I say? Oh yeah, 1982. Hey, you're awesome, because that's a very obscure song. Well done.
Damn. I'm just...
Yeah.
I just didn't...
And it's it's probably my favourite Stone Sour song to sing. It's great. It's a real harmony, high pitch, hard to do song. And yeah.
I think history peaked in the year 2000. I think the best part of history was when I was born and my subsequent existence.
Exactly. I admit, I wasn't listening. I was looking at Lena. But that's okay.
I was going to say she is more captivating than me, and then I actually...
Lewis, Doctor Who! This is a Doctor Who channel. We've got to talk about Doctor Who.
Your viewers are talking about white chocolate over here.
Doctor Who No, don't talk about Doctor Who. Because I once tried white hot chocolate once. Oh, I love white hot chocolate. It's brilliant.
Mint hot chocolate is the best chocolate.
You probably just had a bad white hot chocolate. That's probably what it is. Because I've had very nice white hot chocolates.
Thing is, I don't like hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Hot take. Where did that come from? Like, all of a sudden people say, this is a hot take. And it's like, well, no, it's not. It's just your opinion, you moron.
My opinion is a hot take. I do not like hot chocolate unless I make it myself at home.
Hot take, the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise was never good.
Hot take, you suck. It wasn't meant to be good. It was meant to be cool. And
yeah,
cool
where did Sonic's Edge go? I miss Sonic's Edge.
Because, again, another person's talked about this, but I'm going to repeat it again. I like repeating things from other people. The stereotypical cool back when Sonic came out
in the 90s, yes,
yeah,
was
that sort of thing.
And
now
really
our definition of cool has moved along
to TikTok.
Yeah,
so Sonic just has to do TikTok and then he's cool again.
But yeah, so with things like Mario, it's got a consistent personality. It's not trying to be up with the times. It's just trying to be its character. Whereas Sonic, for him to perpetually be cool, he has to change his character every year.
Tails, that was epic.
Oh, Sonic doing Vine.
What Doctor Who YouTubers inspired you to start making videos? Batman March, more so then than now. Because he doesn't really do anything anymore apart from podcasts.
Harsh.
Well, it's true. He just does podcasts.
I know, but it's still
pretty
harsh.
Much. What was I going to say? Vote Saxon, obviously, and we got him in a video, which is brilliant. Cyberplanner Mestar Magnificent, who watches all of my videos, which is really funny. Someone who I watched as a kid watches all my videos now, which is cool.
That's what we call
Doctor Who Ross. Anyone remember Doctor Who Ross? Dalek Idea, Nathan Ward, Kingfisher Tom. Yeah, I think they're the main ones.
Yeah, I
Lewis
watched
doesn't know any of those.
all of them. I don't watch Doctor Who YouTubers. I watch Doctor Who, and then it's literally, we've talked about it before. I watched Doctor Who in 2011 when he told me about it existing.
yeah.
And then I stopped watching it
after Capaldi left, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It was after Capaldi. It was Capaldi's last series that you watched.
Well, I watched Capaldi's last series in full, and then I watched the first half of Jodie's first series.
Oh, that was such a bad series. I mean, I don't know. I have talked about the Tribunal era a lot on this channel. At the time, I hated the episodes coming out, but I don't know. I'm a little bit softer on rewatch to Jodie's original series, but I don't know. It's still not great. It's not very inviting to people. It's very much you have to think this way to enjoy this series, and it's like, well, that's not very fun, is it?
Like, granted, visually, it was a lot more impactful than other series, because
yeah.
But if you're only visually impacting and not anything else,
yeah, the stories weren't interesting enough. Yeah.
Oh my god, we've been going for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, we can ramble on when we want to, but yeah. For the 20th time, I'm going to say, get your last questions in, guys, and then we'll keep going for another 10 hours.
Come on. Last questions in. I'm on holiday for another week, so we keep the stream going for a week.
Forever.
And then when I have to go back to work, then the stream will stop. Well, like 8 hours before. I've got to actually sleep before work.
I think we'll probably end up cutting this one off now, guys, because there's a couple of things I want to talk about afterwards, which you guys won't be able to hear.
Oh, kinky.
It's been fun doing this. It's been good.
Yes.
I've enjoyed doing it, and thank you guys for watching. I can't imagine this one's going to get many views afterwards, but who cares? Who really cares?
Views don't matter.
Do you have any spare Daleks? Yes. Well, what do you want me to do with that? Do you want me to give you some?
Do you have any spare Daleks for me to steal?
I have plenty of spare Daleks, but
I want half of them upstairs.
Do you think you'll ever do like big things with props and other Doctor Who channels? That's kind of a bit of a vague question. They're two completely different things because I already do collaborations with Richard, so that's another Doctor Who channel, and Dark Apocalypse and Mr. Magnificent, and there's going to be plenty more collaborations in the future. Hopefully for Merch Hunt we'll be able to do some more in-person collabs as well. That'd be great. But props. After the All Hope's Gone Corey, I'm going to make another Ice Warrior one. Just watch this space. Ideal TARDIS exterior and an interior combo. Oh, they actually took me serious when I said ask you last questions.
Yeah, they literally are now.
Oh no, we already spoke about fan films. You'll have to rewind it. We did like a 10-minute piece on fan films. I'm not going on again. TARDIS exterior and interior. I like the original TARDIS interior because it had like a curtain with the roundels printed on it.
That's
so I'm gonna say that. Yeah, the original.
I'm always a fan of Matt Smith's one though.
The original one or the blue one.
I like the blue one because I like the blue colour, but I also like the rustic feel of the original one.
I love the original. I think a lot of people hate the original, but I really like the original. I love like the copper bronze walls and like the different levels, the different platforms, and I love it. I love it.
I just still like the blue because it's just very futuristic. The blue,
it feels more like a
console,
spaceship.
Whereas the orange one is a bit like, okay.
I don't know how you really describe the original one that he had, but
it's more steampunk than futuristic. But I still love it.
It was like an organic-y. It was like a messed up version of David Tennant's one.
Yeah.
But I really liked it. 20th anniversary one was really good. I don't know what that's regarding.
The TARDIS?
TARDIS? I can't remember. Anyway, we're gonna we'll wish you guys good night, and it's been great having you. And so goodbye from him.
Arrivederci, which means see you later, I think.
It's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
And I've got to leave the black screen at the end because otherwise it cuts us off the stream. So I'm going to leave this on.